G'day traders, good morning, welcome to Tuesday. How was your Monday? Hope you had a good Monday. Did you take a trade on Monday with the bank holiday? Did you decide to venture into the market? Did you take a position? Did you have a win? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear. If it was a unicorn, that'd be cool. Even better, I'd love you to show me, point it out, so I can have a look at it. Remember guys to sub to the channel if you're new here. Please like the video and turn that notification bell on. That way you can stay up to date with any new videos I've got coming out. All right, let's just get straight into it today. Let's go over to the calendar and we'll see what's going on there. As we did discuss yesterday, there's no news today. So today being a medium probability kind of day, we'll be just taking it patiently. We'll be waiting for an A+ setup like we always do. And we will see if the market provides us with an opportunity today. If not, we'll sit on our hands and wait for tomorrow and then see what Thursday and Friday bring us as well. So in no rush to enter the market. I'm only waiting for trades that align with my blueprint, that align with my rules, that I've set out. I have a commitment to excellence and I want to execute with discipline. So I'll do that day in, day out. And it's even driven home more on days of lower probability, when we have no high impact news. All right, let's move over to the charts. Starting off with NQ here on the daily. And please guys, feel free to leave any comments. Happy to engage. Appreciate the interaction. It also helps with getting the video out to a larger audience. The more interaction we get, the better. So please feel free to leave a comment. All right, having a look at the daily. So we see price is positioned at the moment inside a bearish FVG and above a swing high. And generally this would be an area where you naturally want to look for bearish price action. The problem here that I see is that, yesterday actually did displace nicely beyond this high here. And we've now moved to beyond the midpoint of this bearish FVG. So if we just throw the midpoint on, or the consequent encroachment, whatever you like to call it, we can see we had a clear close beyond that level. And with the current trend, we've continued to see price move higher. So I'm not going to automatically switch to a bearish bias here. Now I want to see, obviously looking at the consequent encroachment, I'm just going to throw that back on because we can reference today's candle has actually moved down and bounced off of that. What I'd be looking for though is, if price does have a tendency to move lower, will it respect this 50% level of the previous day's body, the candle body? Will it respect the 50% level of that? And in doing so, will we see higher prices? Now, one thing with NQ that ES has already completed is move to new all-time highs. NQ has not done that yet. So is that something that's on the cards? So I'll be looking for price to respect this level. We're already respecting the consequent encroachment here. On the daily, I'll be looking for price to respect the 50% level here. And in doing so, if we do see a move, something like this, we might continue higher. So again, like yesterday, I am going to move into a neutral position today. The reason being is if the market structure does show a shift in trend, then I want to be ready for that and be able to look to position myself on the downside if that does play out. And the way we can identify that is we look for a change in the state of delivery on the hourly. Now, generally speaking, I'm not a trader that needs to wait for a change in the state of delivery. The unicorn model is a model that shows the reversal. So if you're waiting for the change in the state of delivery, then you won't get the reversal unicorn. You'll be looking for continuation unicorns from that point on. So I don't need to wait. Some traders want to wait for a change in the state of delivery. I don't need to wait for that. However, with the state of play here, where price is positioned, the way price has been moving higher, we've broken out of this range through here. I'm more likely to be waiting in this scenario for that change in the state of delivery. At the moment, we do not see a change in the state of delivery. We want to see price reaching into an important level. And then we want to see displacement back through. So if we were looking at this level here, for example, you'd want to see an FVG in this leg on the downside, or a SIBI as we move lower through this level. That's just an example. I'm not saying it's going to happen at that level. That's just to explain what I would be looking for in a change of the state of delivery. So we don't have that change in the state of delivery just yet. We do have is a series of relative equal highs here. Could even bring it through to this level here, which could act as a draw on liquidity for today's session if we do move higher. We see that this candle here had a nice reaction to this bullish PD array. And if price does move lower, we'll see if that level can continue to support higher prices. We also see here that if we draw out this dealing range, that this level was in a discount of the range. So let's mark out the wick here. And let's see what price wants to do here. Will it respect this level and continue higher? So I'm not bearish yet on NQ. Okay. And positioning ourselves with a neutral bias gives us options moving into today's session as well. All right, let's move over to ES. Just think I noticed an SMT there with ES. Let's have a look. No, the structure looks similar. Okay, moving on. All right, let's move out to the daily. Not a lot to really see here other than we're at all-time highs. So we've got a liquidity region here. So if I was looking for anything, potential price to retrace into this region, and again looking at, you know, the 50% level of previous day's candle body. So looking for something like this to play out. But we are at all-time highs, and I will position myself neutral again today. And as I said earlier, I don't mind if I don't take a position today. No news today, no news yesterday. I'm happy to see how the start of the week plays out. But a neutral position also gives us the opportunity to play both sides of the market should a position or an entry function present itself. Let's move over to the hourly. We do have some relative equal highs here. Looking to see if price gives us a sweep of this low with a potential move back higher. Because one thing is we want to stay with order flow, and as you can clearly see, we are in a uptrend. Let's get rid of that. No idea how I did that. So we're in an uptrend, so we don't need much TA on that side of things. You can clearly see we're just grinding up here. We moved up, we've consolidated, we moved up, consolidation. Will we continue up? Okay, so staying with the bullish concept on the hourly structure for now. I would be waiting for a change in the state of delivery to then look for shorts. Right, let's drop over to oil. So after price reached into, and we had a bullish bias yesterday, so that was obviously incorrect. Price moved through this bullish FEG, which was what we were looking for our bullish bias, and also disrespected that FEG. We've got a clear close below. We've then gapped lower today, and we're displacing beyond this swing low here, which is another bullish point of interest. So our next area of liquidity is through here. Price is close to this area now, so I will be remaining bearish for today. I'll be looking to be bearish, not remaining, because we were bullish yesterday. I'll be looking to be bearish today, and then we'll see how price reacts as it comes into this level here. If price finds support here and we can hold this level, then I'll look to bullish price action following on from that. I won't automatically switch to bullish price action. If we get into this level today, I'll be waiting for a change in the state of delivery. I'm not going to trade against the trend until we get a change in the state of delivery, just because we've had so much momentum here. We gap down, we've gapped down again. Okay, so once we come into this level, I'll be wanting to watch the hourly structure to see if we get that change in the state of delivery, because the momentum here has been quite strong. We may also just continue to push through this bullish FVG, and then we'll be targeting this low down here. Even this old order block here didn't do much to support price. Initially it did with this candle here, it supported price, but it's failing now. So if we mark out, we'll just keep an eye on another level here. So we'll mark out 50% of this order block, which is actually aligned with this bullish FEG. So that's interesting. You know, we might actually see a reversal once we hit to that level, something like that. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right, moving to the hourly. It's going to be pretty clear to see that we're in bearish order flow. So we have this gap that hasn't been filled. So that's, you know, we know gaps like to be filled, so that's definitely something that's going to draw our attentions at some point, potentially this week. If we get a reversal, we'll see. But, you know, we've got this strong bearish price action through here. You know, essentially, since we had this change in the state of delivery, prices just continued to move lower. And you can see that how that works. We have this sweep. Let's just zoom in a touch. So we have this sweep into an important level. Okay. And then we look for displacement as we move past this low region here. And we see that displacement here. So since we created this change in the state of delivery, price has attempted to come back, but it was unable to do so. If you look at the move down here, it moved up into a premium of this leg and then retraced. So I'll be remaining bearish on oil overall today. And then once we're inside that daily FVG, we'll be monitoring and looking for that change in the state of delivery. You can see that we're on the buy side of the curve through here, moving into the sell side of the curve. And our unicorn is our reversal. Okay, that's our breaker block here. That's our reversal. Buy side, sell side. Okay. Euro futures, we may actually be getting a reversal here. It's been quite strong. Bearish order flow, and I've been watching this level here because price is located inside a bullish FEG aligned with a swing low, an area that generally holds true for a reversal. You can see that price has respected the consequent encroachment of this FEG here, so we may actually be getting a reversal if price has a willingness to move higher here. We've already swept previous day low as well. We have a small bearish FEG here for price to reach for. And there's also relative equal highs here. You'll be able to see that better on the hourly, I imagine. So I'm going to go with bullish. We'll see how that plays out. And as we move down to the hourly, let's clear those drawings. Got these relative equal highs here. We've got low resistance liquidity. And we've just created high resistance liquidity. I've just printed high resistance liquidity down here. Now we're looking for displacement, change in the state of delivery, and we may be getting that. Be looking for this level here as our change in the state of delivery. I do want to see this next candle continue this momentum. Okay, we get a nice close above. We give us a change in the state of delivery. And what else do we have here? We have an hourly breaker block. We get this candle to close above this breaker block. We then have our hourly unicorn. So there's starting to look like some good confluence here for price to turn around. We want to run our projections out. We have a nice draw here, aligned with the negative one. Relative equal highs aligned with the -2. And then low resistance liquidity completes the remainder of the standard deviations. So there is potential here. We've only got 6 minutes or so left on the clock to see this candle close above. And we're starting to get some confirmations here. Now I'm going to drop to the 5-minute quickly on this, because the only thing that I really don't like in particular, and I was looking for a reversal here during London, but we didn't get a sweep. Okay, we created equal lows, so the London low is equal lows. All right, so I was looking for this to be a potential 5-minute unicorn. Now it did meet the rules for the breaker. We had displacement through, but we didn't have the stop hunt. We didn't have the sweep. So that invalidated this position. We also wouldn't have got a tag, okay? All right, let's go and have a look at gold. Moving out to the daily. So gold ran slightly lower yesterday, but it did leave us with a FEG, bullish FEG. Price has taken previous day's low into this bullish FEG. So I will be looking for price to move higher. So bullish for gold. Let's jump down to the hourly. Might be getting a continuation unicorn here on the hourly. So we had a sweep here. That's our stop hunt. And in fact, it would be this breaker I would use. That's the leg that took liquidity. This leg here. Okay, so looking at our unicorn model, something like this, okay? So looking at the highest up close candle, it's the reason I've chosen this one. We do have an FEG aligned, and we also got a close above. So we have a bullish hourly unicorn printed here. We can run our projections from the leg that took liquidity, and that gives us some targets to go higher. And sure enough, the negative 2.5 aligns with the high here, and that will be, if we move out to the daily, that will be the all-time high. So some really nice confluence there. We're going to get through this leg first, and with this leg we do have this low resistance liquidity on the other side of price as well to reach for. So sticking with the bullish idea across the daily and the hourly structure. Moving over to Dixie. We're still looking for this high. Dixie has been on a good run up through here. We had some retracement, and we're continuing that move higher. We haven't taken out previous day high as yet either. We've retraced back into the range of previous day's candle, the candle body, and we're respecting that 50% level at the moment. If we do sweep lower, we might even push up off this order block here. So bullish for Dixie. Now guys, I just want to mention as well, if there are other assets you want me to have a look at, any other currency pairs or anything like that, please let me know in the comments. I have had some people ask and I've responded back, but they haven't sort of indicated what they would like me to look at. So please leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to look at another asset and we'll run through that. So over here on GBP, price has been consolidating here. I am still looking for price to move lower here. We're building liquidity, this low resistance liquidity through here. You know, looking at our most recent information, we had this bullish FEG, a tiny one that was mitigated. We also had this swing low that was mitigated. Okay, so we have had this bearish trend. It's continued to disrespect these bullish PD arrays. We also had this bullish order block here that was closed below as well. It does look like we might be holding the 50% level of that order block, which is interesting. So something to definitely keep an eye on here. Now, I am targeting this low. So let's go and have a look at the hourly. Let's clear that up. quite choppy through here, isn't it? Since it took this low here. We are getting some displacement back higher here. We may even see this as a change in the state of delivery. So once we've reached that bullish order block on the daily, we've been unable to push below the 50% of that order block. We've now got a change in the state of delivery. Bearing in mind we did have one similar here that was unable to support price, but we might be getting some support here. So we're watching this. So I'll be bearish on the daily and looking like we might be reversing here, looking at a reversal. Obviously we do have a ton of low resistance liquidity here for price to reach for as well. So equal highs, relative equal highs, ton of liquidity above price. So we've got the -2 to 2.5 aligned with this bearish FEG. So plenty of imbalance to be rebalanced up here. So my idea doesn't align with my daily or my hourly. Therefore, I wouldn't look to execute until I get an alignment there. But you might be bullish on the daily, and this might have provided confluence to your bullish idea. So, you know, you've got to work with what you're looking at as well. Make sure you're being an independent thinker. So on Euro USD, see, we still haven't got a sweep of this low here. We do have similar equal lows on Euro USD, similar to that of Euro futures. We do have the same hourly unicorn setting up. So I think we could look to be bullish on Euro USD. Let's run some projections out, see where that reaches for. We've got these equal highs up here. These look very juicy. And then we've obviously got all this low resistance liquidity all the way through here. So we might be getting that reversal. So bullish on Euro USD. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. Please participate. Feel free to leave those comments. Like and sub, please. Much appreciated. And we've got 2 days now until the launch of Ascetic Capital. So we'll be running a competition before the week is out. We will get that competition rolling. So very much looking forward to that. And also by the end of the week, I should have my unicorn video coming out, which I'm really excited to release. So keep an eye out for that one. That's why you need to have that notification icon turned on. All right, guys, have a good, safe trading session this Tuesday. Take care. Bye for now.